All right, in this video, I want to give you just a quick tutorial on how do you work with Google Tools if you've never done that. You know that, for example, that here in week 1, you've got this video analysis task, which we go and look, and you're supposed to select one of these templates to work with, and it says make a copy of it. What is that? Where's it go? So here's my quick rundown of what this looks like. Google Tools allow you to share documents with other people. And so in this case, when you pull this one up, yours probably has a little box right here that says view only, and you're not able to type or do anything in it. So what you want to do is go to the file menu and click make a copy. And what that's going to do is make a copy and save it directly to your Google Drive. So notice that here it automatically titles it copy of and it's going to save it in a folder that I already have made in my Google Drive. I'll show you all about Google Drive here in a second. So once you make a copy of it and click OK, it'll open a new screen with a document that you are now able to edit. And you'll notice that the view only button is gone and the cursor's there, and you can now start to edit and change this thing. So say that you complete this assignment now. You typed in it, you've got all your stuff down. How do you actually turn it in? Well, you can click this blue share button, and what you want to do is click get a link, and you'll notice it's defaulted to this restricted mode. If you just click down here, it allows you to change this. So this is changing who can see it. So right now it's restricted. I typically just go with anyone on my links, but you can narrow it to NSU if you want, which means only someone with an NSU email can open it. But let's just go anyone for now. And since you're going to submit it to me, over here, you can change it to where I can just view it, comment it, or edit it. Well, I definitely want to see your work. So viewers, nice. It'd be nice if you let me have some comments. Then I can give you direct feedback in certain areas using the commenting tools. I don't need to edit your work, so you don't have to give me an editable copy. So let's just say we're going to comment. That gives me comment rights. So what you do next is you just click copy link. So now I have a link copied to my completed work. I'm going to go back to Blackboard, and I'm going to click on the video analysis assignment submission. So this is where I submit my assignment. If you've played in Blackboard before, you're probably used to browsing your local computer for whatever files and uploading them. Here's a little different because this isn't a file. This is a web-based document that you want me to see. So if you click Write Submission, you can do one of two things here in this text box. One, you can use the keyboard shortcut. If you're familiar with Control-C, it's copy, and Control-V is paste. If you do Control-V, it'll paste in a link to that Google document, which I can now access. Another option is that you can use hyperlinking, which is just a unique skill if you don't like adding long URLs. Notice in Blackboard, it automatically makes this little tab so I can see what it is. But if you're not familiar with hyperlinking, here's a quick tech tip, if you will. I'm just going to type a short phrase. Here is my assignment. And since the link that I'm going to give actually takes me to the assignment, I'm going to highlight the word assignment, and then I'm going to click to do this little drop-down menu so I see all of the tools. I'm going to click the chain link tool, which is the hyperlink tool. And I'm going to, again, hit Control-V, which pastes in my Google Doc URL. And I'm going to ask it to open in a new window so that it doesn't take my instructor out of Blackboard. It just puts them in a new space. When I do that, I now have a URL link all ready to go. So with that, you can just click submit and I'll get your assignment. Now, if you are working on your document and you're like, oh, I need to stop, I got to come back to this later. There's no, if you go up to file, you're probably used to saving. There's no save. That's because the Google Docs automatically save. So you don't have to worry about saving your work. And so the question is, well, if I'm done with it, right, and I close it out, where does it go? How do I get back to it? Well, here's my quick tip on how to get there. You're probably familiar with going to the NSU webpage and going to My NSU and using that to get to your Blackboard. Well, you can also go to your email by clicking green mail. And when you go in there, you notice the waffle up here. That allows you to get to all of your Google apps. And in the upper right-hand corner, you probably see Drive. When you click Drive, that's how you access your Google Drive. And that's where all of your documents, when you make a copy, will get saved automatically. So you can make folders in here and organize things. You'll notice I have dozens of folders here, and then I have just documents that are waiting around. So when you go to actually file, make a copy, you can, here's my recommendation. I would get rid of the copy. Otherwise, everything's going to be listed as copy of, and it's all alphabetized. So it's really hard to find stuff. So if you get rid of that and make some folders, you can then go back through and figure out where you want to put it. And so you can organize it as you save it. So just some recommendations. If I could be of any help, if you're not familiar with this, I'm happy to help at any time. So just reach out to me and I'll help you along the way. Otherwise, best of luck, and we'll see you in the class.